Valió ver.
Just put it so we both come out. You'll come up, big dog.
There you go. There you go.
Right.
Mic check 1, 2.
Yeah, everything's working, Mike. Right?
Yeah, it looks like it. Hey, good morning.
Yo, good morning, my peeps. How you guys doing today?
Yeah.
Welcome back, my boy.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome back to another episode, man, of Half an Hour with the Big Dogs. Today we're talking about, I was talking to one of my friends at the gym. And we're talking about, like, people, bro, that quit drugs and how hard it is. You know what I mean? You have any experience with that shit? Because I know I do.
Yeah, bro. I'm celebrating maybe, 7 months completely sober? Like, completely
Nice.
sober. Yeah, again, there's levels to this game, right? There's the weed users, there's the coffee drinkers, then there's the crack and the coke and the meth.
Smack, heroin, everything.
Yeah, bro. There's the pornography people. There's the
I think everything in life, you do it too much, becomes an addiction, bro.
you lean on it.
Yeah, bro, you depend on it, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's like you're always chasing that hit, the first high.
and there's no such thing, bro. I remember the first time I smoked weed, bro. I just like after I got done with my friends, I laid down in my bed. I'm like, damn, I'm the worst person in the world, bro. I'm like, I smoked some weed, you know.
You know, with me, bro, I remember when I started weed, bro, I didn't really have no guidance or nothing like that, bro. Like, my mom was always at work. She didn't really give a rat's ass about my mommy or nothing like that, right? So I remember with my friend, but you know, it was crazy, bro, because, like me, I didn't know about drugs, I didn't know about weed, I didn't know about fucking shit, right? I was like 15. I was like 15 years old, right? My show was going to the movie theaters and watching movies, right? And one of my friends that we do the podcast with, Krantz, William, I remember he was chilling with some fucking stoners. And one day that fool was like, hey, fool, you want to hit this? And I was like, what is that? Weed, fool. And I was like, nah, fool, that shit is whack. I don't want to do that shit.
You grew up with Dare and shit.
Yeah. I was, bro, look, bro. Since you brought up Dare, I remember when the officer walked in, I was a 6th grader, right? 5th or 6th grade, one of them. I remember it was a black officer. This dude was big, and he was like, all right, guys, we're going to do a couple of skits. Who wants to play the drug dealer? And I was like, me. All right, this kid is called the Cold Shoulder. I remember, he's called the Cold Shoulder.
Cold Shoulder.
He's like, you're going to go and say, he's like, you're going to go and tell these girls, hey, you guys want to buy some drugs? And they're going to be like, no, get away from me. That's called the Cold Shoulder. That was my skit. I remember I did that. Right? Anyways, bro, to going back, bro. And then I remember, me and my boy, I remember I hit it, bro. And I was like, bro, this shit is whack. I will never get faded again. 3 days later, that fool told me, hey, fool, you got like $10, fool, so you could put in a nickel, not a dime. So we smoked. After that, bro, to make a long story short, bro, started blazing it. And I started blazing with my friends. And after that, bro, I remember we were fucking, damn, bro, we just moved up from drugs, bro. We fucking escalated, bro. You escalate. You know what I mean? Because it depends the crowd that you start hanging around with, too, bro.
You know what's crazy, bro? I used to work for Miguel Contreras. Shout out to Miguel Contreras Learning Complex over there at downtown LA. Bro, I found a bag of crystal meth on the floor, bro. Like, just in the middle of the hallway. Like, it's just a little bag of crystal, bro. I'm like, I'm gonna go fucking try this shit. You know, and it's fucking crazy because it's like, how? Those all these teenage kids here, nobody grabbed this bag.
Nobody saw it but you.
But me.
Like, the devil just put it for
And
you.
like, here, doggy.
Have a good day, that son.
Yeah,
Like, I remember with me, bro, I think I was so naive. I think when I had my apartment, I think it was like 16, bro. I was living with some roommate, right? And this fool, bro, had some rocks. I didn't know about rocks. I didn't know about coke. I didn't know about shit, right? So I thought a rock, you sniffed it. Right? And
oh, shit.
And you don't. Right? So I remember, bro, I cut that shit, bro. Thinking I cut that shit, bro. Did that shit. Out of nowhere, bro. Like, I'm chilling, watching TV, like, my nose started bleeding like a motherfucker. But I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, that shit, bro. Ooh. And I was like, you know what? This is the last time I'm gonna do it. And I never did it again.
That's a terrible first time.
Fuck, if and after that, I remember I moved to my own apartment. I live by myself, right? And I remember my boy came, he had some, bro, and I had some rocks. And that fool's like, hey, for you want to smoke? He's like, nah, for the last time I did that shit, my nose started bleeding, bro. Fuck that. And that fool's like, bro, you put it in the weed, you put it for the fucking P-Dog, a premium. And I was like, this is what happens, bro. When you're young, dumb, and you're a follower, bro, and you have no personality, no nothing, bro, you just a yes man. That's how I was before when I was a young boy.
You're like, fuck it, let's give it a shot.
Fuck it, I had no guidance, no parents, nobody telling me shit, bro. You know what I mean? I had a job, I was working for like Rite Aid, bro, back in those days. You know what I mean? And I was just like, fuck it, bro. And that fool put it in. I remember once I took a fucking hit of that shit, bro. Out.
Yeah, you don't mix those two.
I remember folks like, it's like a fucking RKO, bro, out of nowhere. That shit just hits you. You're like, after that, bro, we smoked and blazed.
That's terrible.
After that, bro, I got hooked on that shit, bro. I think, like, because you wake up, bro, try to always look for that hit.
You try to recover too.
Yeah. You don't even try to recover that shit because you just want to blaze more. And then you end up putting more of the white shit than the fucking, the weed, bro. I don't know where's that even fucking weed no more. That shit just fucking straight.
You just added a side of like a nug on your
I know, not even a nug, but like now you just like, yeah, but I remember me and my roommate, bro, like just blazing it, bro, and fall for like just.
Yeah, there's drugs I regret trying for sure.
100%. That was one of the drugs I regret trying, bro. 100%.
Like, I don't regret trying shrooms. I'm not promoting anything. I just felt like it was a great experience. I didn't have a bad experience.
I did mushrooms too.
It wasn't a bad experience. I cried for like a few hours when I saw something sad on TV. I was fucking sad.
And the TV was off?
No. Like, the sex is wild. You start seeing some geographic shapes like the whole time, bro. That shit's just wild. I'm sure I prefer some sort of ritual.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know about, like, because you're just seeing like a flash of geometry.
Oh, girls on. Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy, bro. I'm so glad that I went through that, so I don't have to worry about that shit anymore, bro.
You know what? I think the first time I did shrooms, bro, I did this when I was in my fucking teens, bro, like 18 and all that. When I had my kid at 25, I was big clean. You know what I mean? But anyways, I remember when I used to live in Hollywood, right? And I had moved into this apartment, and I went downstairs. This is before the Primos. This is before all that shit, right? I had turned 18. Yeah, I had turned 18 years old, bro. I was living in Hollywood, like on H-Mont, bro. I was living
H-Mont, yeah.
H-Mont and Hollywood Boulevard, bro. It was like some apartments right there.
Like a big old church and shit.
No, before that.
Okay.
All right, so I used to live on the second floor, right? So when I went, I remember there was a white boy, some fat white dude, bro. I used to live on the first floor, and I used to slang weed and all that. And I remember I knocked on his door, and I was like, "Hey, bro, you got like a dime or a dub?" Back then it was stress, bro. Like Indo Indica was like the best. You know what I mean? I'm talking about this back in '90s, bro. Okay, you know.
Yeah, people still talk about that. There's like a certain blue dream that you can't find anymore.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So that fool had hydrochronic, the shit that used to be, it grows on water, and blah, blah. So anyways, bro, so I remember knocking on the door, and that day I didn't have shit. He didn't have no weed or nothing. I'm like, hey, bro, you got some weed? He was, nah, bro, like, I'm waiting for my fucking connect, but I got some mushrooms. And I was like, mushrooms? He's like, yeah, and I haven't heard of a mushroom from Eminem, LP. Marshall Mathers?
Yeah.
You know, for the with mushrooms and all that shit. And I was like, hey, they're pretty good. How much are these? Like, $30 an eighth. And I was like, 100, bro, let me get one. He's like, all right. He gave me away. He goes, just don't get. I said, no, as a matter of fact, let me get two. He's like, all right. So I got 2 A's, man. I called my homie Ruben. That fool died, rest in peace of my boy. That fool came through. And then my homie Tabs for fucking came through. And I was like, hey, my boy, I got some mushrooms. Boy, it's my birthday. You guys want to do some mushrooms? Like, yeah, for sure. So the fools came to my pad and we started doing them. Bro, well, I was mad at first, bro, because I felt like that shit wasn't hitting.
Oh, you thought you got ripped off?
Yeah. So I remember that fool, my homie Ruben was like, I thought it was Russian. He's like, damn, fool, Because I felt like a big old accent. He's like, damn, before they fucking rip you off, we should just go fuck them up and give us some money. And I was like, nah, that's what it was going to take like 45 minutes. Was this shit recorded?
Yeah, recorded.
And I was like, it's going to take like 45 minutes for so relax. Bro, I remember I went to my bed and I just laid there, bro. And I was chilling. I don't know if I had a poster, right? That my sister had gave me about some cats, right? And I remember I'm like this, bro, chilling in my bed. I don't know, I see the cats moving. I said, what the fuck? Nah, I'm tripping. I don't know, bro. The only tattoo I had was the scorpion that I had right here. I got it on my 18th birthday, right? And like this motherfucker went from me. And I says, what the fuck? And then I felt like my hair went. And it started floating. But it was actually me walking, but it just felt like my hair was floating, bro.
At that moment, you realized you got more than what you wanted.
Yeah.
And you didn't get ripped off at all.
I didn't get ripped off at all. And then, bro, I walked to my homie Ruben, dude. That was chilling at my couch. I used to have a single, right? Yeah. It was like a single apartment, bro. And then I had like a couch, a bed, and like my kitchen was big. So I had made that like into like a fucking room because I didn't really cook and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I walked to the living room and I told that for Ruben, hey bro, can you feel it? Did it hit you, bro? This was in the couch, swear to God, bro, my kid. That fool tells me this. We had the light on. The light bulb was right there, right? That fool tells me this. Hey fool, don't look in the sky. Don't look up. Why not? Because God is looking at us. What the fuck? I told her, you're really tripping for that's the light bulb. And he's like, nah, bro, he's really looking at us. And my boy Tad Jeff was like, let's just go to the roof. Let's get out of the house. And I remember, bro, we were like, it felt like in a little fucking cartoon. You know what I mean?
That's wild.
Going up to the roof and looking at the stars, and that shit was like, just moving. That shit was he lasted for 8 hours.
Yeah, that's a commitment, bro. Like, I don't have the time to go through something like that anymore, bro. That's fuck, bro.
Look, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you 100%, bro. I experimented with a lot of shit, bro, when I was a young buck. Yeah. When I was young, I had no girl, no daughter, I had no kid, nobody there. So I was just fucking being stupid, dumb kid, bro. You know what I mean? With no rules, with no nothing. But now I wouldn't try shit, bro.
It's just too much time to commit to a job,
nah, bro. Now I got fucking too much time, too much money, and not just that, bro. But I got fucking family.
Yeah,
I got a kid that looks up to me, bro. Like, imagine how stupid would I look, bro? Doing all that, doing mushrooms right now. For like, my daughter's like, hey, Dad, can you drive her to college? And I'm all stupid. Nah,
you forgot her. You forgot
her, bro.
Hey, what?
You know what I mean? Like, nah, but I think like now it's like. I'm a different person than when I was young. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm trying to say that when you're like on drugs, bro, and you're all that, like, you're always looking for the hit.
You're a different
person, bro. It's not even you because now it's like the drugs are controlling you, dude.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like, all you think is about that, especially that, you know, that you do coke or whatever it is. You just want to do that and bank some check, dude.
100%.
You know what I mean? And you're always looking for that high, bro, for that fucking nut, you know what I mean? For that shit, bro. You're always looking for that shit, bro. You will never find it.
And it's freaking crazy that a lot of the, like, again, I think every woman is beautiful, but a lot of the badder, prettier women love cocaine, bro.
Cocaine?
They love cocaine, bro. It's crazy, dog. This very, she worked a very particular job. She took me to a garage in Fullerton, right?
Yeah.
And her cousins were there again in a bad place. I should not be there. They had a little cat pipe, bro. Oh my lord, bro. This is the first time I ever tried Pookie. You know, the smoking crystal meth. Like, you have to hold it in your mouth. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? But I'm already all the way here. You know what I mean?
Like, why not?
Well, I made the travel from LA to Fullerton.
And then you look at the dude that brought you, that was like.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm here. You know, when in Rome, when you're in some fucked up fool's garage, right?
Hell yeah, bro. I remember the first time I did that, bro. Pookie, bro, I think I was a young bro, like I said again, right? And I was Crazy shit, bro. Crazy story, okay? This dude tells me, I never done this before, right? This fool gets a light bulb. Okay? So this is like, you know I ain't bullshitting you, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
This fool gets a light bulb, does it from right there. He goes, look, we just do this. And I think it was like a straw or something that we had. I remember light bulb, but I know it was a light bulb. So I remember I did that shit. Me and that fool got high. That was the first time I remember I sat there on his couch and I felt the drips. And that shit tastes like lime. You know what I mean? I was like this. I remember I was like, this fool tells me this, bro. Hey, bro, I'll be back, dog. He had a wife, pretty wife. I'm telling you, bro. I think I was 17. This girl, we were in high school. I didn't from high school, but for how they had a baby together. Okay, they had a baby together. So that fool already had his apartment, right? I had my apartment already, but because I had been kicked out already, bro. Right? So this fool tells me this. It's 12 o'clock at night. That fool tells me, hey, Rob, so I trust you, bro. I'm high as fuck, bro. Hey, fool, I'll be back. I'm gonna go to a lake real quick. Can you take care of my wife?
What the fuck?
Swear to God, dog.
Oh, I'll take care, real good care of your wife.
And then, bro, I seen her face and she was like this, like, she gave me a smile when I looked at her and I was like, yeah. And she's putting more fucking shit. But so that fool leaves and she goes, here, I bang, bro.
Like the mic drop moment on the podcast, like, hey, I smashed her. Like, oh,
smash, bro. Like, and I remember, like,
that wasn't her first time, bro.
Yeah, no, but that fool took off to go bust it. I don't know where the fuck that fool went for to go look for some more. That fool never came back. He came back like at 7 o'clock, bro. And I remember I was like, I gotta go to work, but I was so wired for. I remember like,
you could have, like in your mind, I could have hit it a couple more times.
Like, yeah, a couple more times. You know what I mean?
Oh man, it's like you become like a very primal version of yourself, like
yeah,
very,
like,
yeah.
Like I was like Hawk smash.
Yeah, like
you know what I mean? I don't
like
know.
a possessed version.
Yeah, of yourself, it was like somebody else going. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, dude? And then that fool came back, and I was just like, I have to book. And fool, thanks, bro, appreciate it, bro. I'm like, nah, no doubt, bro. Your girl's knocked out. If I just chilling like right here, fool. Like, all right, bro, thanks. I was like, no doubt, big dog. He wasn't like a homie. I said, fuck it, you got me into drugs, fool.
No, you...
It was just right for me to beat it up, bro. Like,
no, I get it. Look, whatever you say to make yourself feel better, but on principle, it's his fault for leaving his girl alone with drugs.
Like, yeah, bro.
Like, this, you don't do that.
Especially when you on drugs, bro.
Like, why would you leave your girl all high on meth?
I'm mad, but with me, like, you just got me faded as fuck, and you tell me, like, take care of her. And I was like, no doubt, dog.
I took good care of her.
And me, for being the man that I am, I was like...
Are they still together?
I don't know them no more, bro. That was it, but like I just knew it from high school.
You were there just to pipe her. That's
I was there. If I was just there, you know what I mean. He needed help. I was there. You know what I mean. But yeah, but like drugs is it makes you do stupid shit, bro.
Nah, that's not stupid. That sounds like a great fucking time, honestly. We're not promoting drugs on this one.
Nah, this is just for fucking teaching purposes.
Educational purposes.
There we go, educational purposes.
Yeah. We do not condone the use of any forbidden substance, you know?
Never.
No, yeah.
But, yeah, boy, I was just
I begged her on principle.
On principle, bro, like, I got you, bro.
Low key, he kind of deserved that shit, and it wasn't her first time doing something. Cause that little smirk,
she gave me the smile, bro, and she was
tells
like,
you everything. Like, oh,
like, I want you to lay the smack it down on my candy ass.
Oh, he's leaving me again. He's leaving me again.
He's leaving me. Oh my God, are you doing this? And she was like this, like before I finished, like, how long are you gonna take? I was like, don't worry about it. I'll be back. Fuck, you always do this. I was like, all right.
And now that's why she always does this.
You know, and I was just like, that is crazy, bro. And bro, it's just crazy shit, dude.
It sounds like a great time, honestly. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's something I probably would have done.
Yeah, I remember like what other crazy stories, bro? Like you have done.
Oh, one of the funny ones, bro. So yeah, continue on after the garage, bro. So we try Pookie, right? We go to a hotel room, and it's time for the fun part for me, right? But earlier that night, she had given me a little line of cocaine. And I guess when you miss cocaine and crystal meth, a certain part of your body doesn't work, bro.
Damn. That's the saddest, bro, when you got a fine-ass chick and the shit don't.
A certain part of your body doesn't work. And what was great, though, is that I was getting pampered. You know, I was thrown in the shower. I was like, by any means necessary, we were going to make this shit happen, you know?
You're like, come on, soldado.
Come on, bro. I need you.
He
I
was
need you,
like-
compa.
He's like, you should have thought about this before the lines, homie.
The blood was just too
much,
it was
bro.
just flowing everywhere too much, and one of the most embarrassing moments of my life. But I got pampered so much, bro. Like I kind of just, it's amazing, bro. Like I never had a woman be like, it's okay, relax, showering me. She's over here scrubbing me, like, you know, rubbing, tugging, and man, it didn't work. That's a great reason to stave off of drugs, kids, especially if you're a male. Do not mix anything in the same night. Same night, I heard an audience talking somewhere, bro. Later, I found out that that's one of the symptoms of overdosing. I probably could have died that night.
Oh my God! But you
Yeah.
know, and you want to hear some shit, right? I remember one day, bro. This is crazy. Cause you say that. I remember I was talking to my friend. We're living in my apartment, right? And we're like on the second stairs, and there's some stairs going up. And I remember this so fucking crazy. But I was talking to her, and I was talking out of nowhere. This is what I felt. Okay, this was my reality. This is what I felt. I felt that somebody came behind me and grabbed me like this. Like I fell, and somebody grabbed me and gently put me on the floor. Okay, that's what I felt. Okay, that's what I felt like.
How'd the footage look, huh?
That's what I felt. So I felt like I fell back, but somebody grabbed me and gently put me on the floor. Okay, and when I was laying on the floor, I heard like millions and millions of voices, right? Like talking. In my room. When I came through, I was like this. Like when I opened my eyes, I was like, my homegirl was like going like this to me. And then my other homie was like, yo, fucking Rob, you alright? And I remember I fucking woke up and I was just like, hey, who was that? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Who was that like laid me on the floor? Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Your eyes rolled back, you hit the fucking wall, and you started shaking, bro, and foam started coming out your mouth. Are you okay? I was like,
Foam, damn.
like, I was like, no fucking way. He goes, yeah, but you haven't got no sleep or nothing?
That's wild, bro.
And I was like, I haven't got no sleep, bro. And that's when I knew, bro,
Now you were like that close to just,
to like being gone.
yeah.
And I was like, fuck. And then my homie was like, she was like, bro, you scared the shit out of us. And I was like, me too, dude. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm out. And I remember, bro, I left everything in my apartment. I was so hooked on and I was like committed to stop doing drugs because I was lost, bro. I was doing, this is going back to when I was already like 20, 21. And I was lost on fucking P-Dogs, bro. You know what I mean? This is going like fucking back to like, you know, when I was doing mushrooms, acid, I was like 18. But you know what I mean? When I started doing P-Dogs, I was like 20. And then I remember I was doing that shit when I got so hooked on that shit, bro. And I wouldn't fucking, I remember, bro, I wouldn't sleep. I wouldn't sleep for shit. Me and my boy had a roommate. He's still my boy, bro. We still talking. We still chill. Yeah, we were both like in the early 20s, bro.
Damn.
I had a job as a security guard.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Of course, like most security guards.
Yeah, bro. And I remember I would smoke that shit. Fucking just started like put it in the fucking like in the weed pipe and smoking that shit. You know what I mean? I remember because they used to sell everything in my building. When I used to live, you know.
They like crack, pussy, weed.
Literally, bro. Literally pussy, fucking pussy, crack, coke, fucking heroin, whatever drug you wanted, they had it, bro. You know what I mean? That's how corrupted was the
That's
building.
a drug, bro.
It's like the devil put me straight up, bro, where they had everything. Whatever I wanted, bro, I was able to get. And I remember, bro, like that. I remember, like, I think the last time I really fucking like blazed up, bro. I mean, blazed up, like got super faded as fuck. I was what 20,
Yeah.
and my boy he was like 19, right? And then some dude, bro. This motherfucker was a white boy named. What was his fucking name, dude? John. Yeah, his name was John, bro. He was he looked like Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. And he was a white dude, right? He was like 40 years old, but back in the days.
Mr. Burns, that's an ugly motherfucker.
Yeah, so back in the days, right in the 90s, for some reason, people look older, right? So this fool was like 40 years old.
Yeah, that's true. I wonder what they were doing to
bro.
you guys, bro.
For
Like,
real, bro. So this motherfucker look older, right? It's for some reason I look young. I was younger, but I look older too. Okay? So, anyways, bro, this motherfucker was like, hey, you guys want to smoke? And blah, 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 blah. And that fool bought like $500 worth of fucking rocks, bro.
500,
bro.
Back then.
Back then, bro. So I fool bought $500, bro. That fool was like, you guys want to smoke, bro? You guys want to party? So we started blazing there, bro. And all that shit, bro. To make a long story short, we blazed everything, bro, in the whole night.
Yeah.
The whole night, bro. My heart was like... I was like fucking gone, bro. This motherfucker tells us, bro, it's 3 in the morning, and I'm like, if I think I'm gonna go to sleep. Hey, you think we're gonna tell the fucking Connect to hook us up for free? Like, you know, nothing. And I was like, nah, bro, hook her, like, call us up. She's your homegirl. I said, nah, bro, nah, like, we're good. To make a long story short, bro, she never wanted to front that phone. This fool tells me this. Hey, can we go to my dad's house? For what, bro? I'm gonna go asking for money. You're 40 years old. You're like a grown-ass man. Yeah, but come on, let's go. Come on, he's not gonna believe me. And blah, blah. We went, bro. We look like... this motherfucker tells the dad, I remember, bro, I felt bad for the dad, dude. He was an old white guy, right? The dad's a fat old dude, man. Like a retired fucking vet, right? And that fool tells him, hey, Dad, my car stopped. And these guys are mechanics and they won't fix my car until we pay them. The dad tells me, you guys can just fix it and we give it to you guys tomorrow. And it's like 3 in the morning. Like,
that's crazy.
We're like, oh, nah, man. Like, it has to be done right now. That fool gives us a blank check, bro. And just signs and we leave. Right?
What the fuck?
We go to the bank and that fool just pulls it in and gets money out, bro. Straight crack, bro. I went to go buy some more. After that, bro, I was like, you know what? That's when in the morning I fell. And I felt like, God, after that, bro, I was like, you know what? I'm gone.
Maybe these drugs are not for me, huh?
This is not for me. This is not my life. This is not good, bro. I'm out. And I remember I left everything in my apartment. I didn't really have shit. I remember I just left my bed. I got my clothes. And I remember I booked. And I went to my sister's house. And then right there, I was like, hey, man, you know what, man? I've been going through this and that. Like, for how long? For like 2 years. Like, no way. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm done with this shit. Like, I want to change. And then I am, for sure. And I remember I just got clean out of nowhere.
And it's like that, huh?
And then I remember I used to smoke cigarettes, bro. I used to fucking everything. I said drink. I never liked to drink. Alcohol, beer, all that shit was never for me, bro. But drugs were. But heavy drugs were.
Yeah, I started with alcohol. I used to get shit-faced on the regular in high school.
Yeah, but I just stopped, bro. Like, I just completely stopped doing that. And after that, bro, I met my girl. I was sobered up already, got my apartment, became a dad. And that's in the past. And now I do motivational videos, bro. Try to motivate people, bro.
We're not motivating people to do drugs, by the way. We're trying
no, we're not. We just tell you experiences that we went through.
Anecdotes, like little moments in history,
Like, it sounded dope and cool and dope, but nah, bro, like, you lose yourself. For you're not yourself. You're always looking for that hit. You're always looking for that high. You know what I mean? You don't be. It's not you anymore, bro. It's like the drugs are just controlling you.
It's like a different type of parasite running the shit.
Yeah, 100%, bro. It's not you.
Yeah.
Like the person that's me now talking, bro. That I don't know where I came from.
And in the rooms you have to be to get some drugs, bro. Like, it's some dangerous environments, bro.
The people you run with, bro. The people you meet. It's not people that I wouldn't chill with those people now, bro. Fuck no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, you seen a lot of shit. You chill with a lot of people, bro. You learn a lot of shit, bro. And I remember one day, bro, I was a young boy, like I'm telling you. And I said, you know what? This ain't for me, man.
And again, there's levels to it. Shit, don't I think all drugs are the same?
Nah, bro, there's levels to it, bro. And I remember
levels to it.
Even my boy, even now that we speak, me and my boy, but I remember we were chilling, me and my boy Kratz. And I remember, bro, that fool was telling me, damn, bro, I thought you were gonna die, bro.
Yeah. Getting to one of the nasty ones, bro. Yeah. Pornography. Oh, man. That shit kills people, bro. Like, I think, like, I was one of those kids that got introduced. I had an older brother. So very, very young age and exposed to pornography, bro. That is one of the worst things for any young man to be exposed to, bro, in my humble opinion.
Yeah, bro. I think I got exposed to fucking porn, bro. I think I got exposed to porn, bro. I think when I was like 14, I went to my mom had let me in El Salvador, bro, because she let me for a year as a punishment, right? So she let me with my cousin, and my cousin.
You like punishment?
Yeah, bro. And then my cousin used to work for this rental videos over in El Salvador. So he was like a cheap fucking blockbuster. So this fool had drugs. This fool had videos and one day I was a virgin, dog.
No,
Okay.
that age, bro, is
Yeah,
fucking...
I was a fucking virgin. I had never seen tits. I had never seen fucking ass. I never seen fucking shit before, right? This fool tells me, hey, fool, you want to watch a porn? And I said, what the fuck is that? Look, and that fool puts it. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, people doing some fucking gay ass shit. Like some random dude just randomly starts popping up porn.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I started seeing this fool bro, banging some chick with big ass titties and all that. But I was like, holy shit, bro. And then that fool's like, hey, that shit's dope, huh? And I'm like, like back then, if I was me as a kid, I'm like, yeah, fool. But I'm like, this. Like now, I'm like, yo, that shit was like,
you're some weird
fruity,
motherfucker.
bro.
You're a weird motherfucker.
You're fruity,
you
bro.
had different intentions.
Yeah, because it was fucking fruity, bro. And I was just like, holy shit. And after that, I remember the fool would just fucking bust porn, bro. Like, I was like, that shit's like. And I got addicted to watch that shit. And so I think I got addicted to watch that shit. So I got older. He was like, you just see a girl as a piece of meat, bro.
Yeah, you don't even know how to talk to them. Bro.
You don't even know how to talk to a female.
You assume that they're just gonna assume the position.
Like you just feel like those old 80 porns that you're just gonna go to a chick and be like, hey, nice tits. Be like, thanks. Dun, 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 dun. Like fucking like those little bees that come in the back and you go smash.
No, that being said, there are some women out there that are fucking, it happens like that quick. You just say hi and then it's like, oh shit, how did we end up here? But that's more like a rare occurrence. It's not like the common theme, you know.
Nah,
what I
but
mean?
but if you get hooked on that shit, bro, that's how you see them sometimes.
Yeah.
I just
very predatory behavior, right? Like very. I was way too young for that shit. That shit shocked my
me
system.
too, bro. Yeah, it shocked my sister too.
It shocked my system.
I think I remember I was just like, you know what, bro? I think when I got older and all that shit, bro, I was like, you know what, fuck that, bro. I could get pussy now.
Yeah, that helps tremendously.
Yeah, because I was like, you know what, bro, I ain't gotta watch this shit no more. Like I could just go and smash.
And then like you're watching some other dude get what you want. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of fucked up.
You're like, hey, I want that. And you're like, what? And then you're like, bro, that shit's fruity. I'm looking at this fool bang some chick when I could be banging.
Yeah, bro. And the studies are crazy, bro. Most motherfuckers wait for the money shot to finish. You know how fucking weird that is, dude? They wait for the final shot.
Like that's you.
Yeah. Well, in reality,
that's crazy. That's how strong your mind is, bro. That it makes you feel like you're really there.
But in reality, you're watching another dude finish on a girl, you know.
But you like your mind is like, yo, that's you right there, son.
You combine drugs with that, you're going down to the dark arts, bro. There's no way.
Fuck yeah, bro.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's gonna be a long couple of years for you. Long couple of years.
I don't know if you're like, oh shit. Why is this arm stronger than this, bro?
Like over here, buff as fuck from this one, and then there's nothing.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, but it's crazy.
Switch it
bro.
around, guys. Switch it.
I think, you know what, bro? Honestly, I give props to you, to me, to everybody that has gone through shit like that, bro, and stopped.
Yeah, bro. That shit was something. The hardest drug for me to quit was pornography, bro. And I was on hard drugs, bro. Pornography. Why? Because even on Instagram, you scroll the wrong way. There's some bomb ass chick that could lead you down to the wrong path.
Bro, there's like, especially now, you go on fucking like Instagram, right? And that shit just pops out. You could not even follow them girls. And then you don't even follow them or nothing, but it's people that you follow that follow them.
And
so
it pops
that
up.
feed pops up like, bro, and now females are just butt naked, bro.
Which I'm a fan of. I'm not gonna sit here and...
No, I'm not gonna say
unless
no.
it's my daughter, then no. You know?
But I mean, like to me, bro, like I see these girls, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? But like everywhere you scroll, bro, you go on Instagram, titties, ass popping out. Alright, man, fuck. You go on TikTok, ass and titties popping out. You go on YouTube, ass and titties popping out. No matter where you go, and it comes to a thing, but where it's like, bro, like that's all you have.
Yeah, you objectify women like crazy, bro.
Yeah, but and then the females get mad. Like, for example, you go to the gym, girls are almost half naked, and then they get mad at you. Oh, well, you want to look at this? The females, all they post is
Shout out to Valentina.
Shout out.
Yeah.
And all they fucking, it's just everything. I think everything is just sick, bro.
Yeah, we're in a perverse time.
Yeah.
We're in a perverse time for sure, bro. It's difficult, bro. It's difficult. Like especially now working for a gym, you gotta be careful, like how even you approach things. You know what I mean?
Like me, bro. Since you said like me, like when I go to the gym, I don't talk to nobody.
You gotta keep your blinders.
Yeah,
on,
bro. Because for like almost all the females that go there butt naked, bro.
Yeah, and I keep going. I'm not saying stop, you know.
No, but I'm just saying there's like that, bro. You're trying to fight the urge.
But it's a good place to establish discipline in all senses, bro. Like if you think about it, bro, that's like the final boss. Like you're trying to make your life better, but there's something there that's gonna distract you.
Yeah, but
and you gotta pick one, bro.
And then you just there like working out yourself, and they pass like, hey, how's it going? You're like, no.
Not today, devil. Not today.
No, but then I just look at my family picture. I'm like, no.
I feel like that one afflicts most men, bro. And now a high percentage of women are starting to get into pornography, which is crazy, bro.
Really?
Yeah. Again, don't quote me. Look at the studies. There's a lot of studies on this. Think about how much ass your grandpa saw compared to you, bro. He maybe only saw at a pimp level 12 culos. Pimp. Now we're talking about he was a Don Juan. He was the best. He was the best in his town. You, by the time you're like 20, you've seen the whole fucking gallery, bro.
That's true, bro.
Imagine
especially now, like, okay, for example, the last time I'm scrolling, some chick for the gym pops out, almost half naked. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Everywhere you go, everywhere you see, bro.
Again, don't stop. If you're confident, we like the confidence. We believe in you too, but it could be dangerous for people who have very little self-control. You know what I mean? And then the men who don't get any women interaction, they become kind of scary, bro. They're like a different breed of animal, bro. They're like all fucking tense.
You see that shit at the gym, like you could tell who gets pussy and who doesn't get pussy, bro.
Yeah.
When you see those fools like don't know how to go and talk to a female, bro, nothing for you, like nah, bro. You know what I mean? Then you got the ones that the female just go and talk to them.
It's a wrap. They're like, hey, this fool's gonna
smack. And it's crazy because this is like a lot of people say, bro, not to me because nobody talks to me.
Yeah, me neither.
You know? And what you call it? It's crazy because it's like there's fools out there that you see it. They try so hard, bro.
They try
so hard, and then there's fools out there like, hey, how's it going? And they go, you don't even gotta say shit, bro.
Hey, I see you. You gotta, you flex and I'm like, oh, I see you go like this. You know, like be nice to them. They're working out too. They want to be acknowledged. You know?
I acknowledge your ass.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, you been hitting squats. Keep up the good work.
Like, hey, man, you know what? Since I've been seeing you here, man, you're a hard worker. I see your ass getting stronger. Good job. Nah, but like, it just, I think everything that you do a lot, it just becomes an addiction, bro.
Yeah. 100%.
Fucking drugs, porn. The gym becomes an addiction. Shopping is an addiction. Ooh. Amazon is a fucking addiction.
That's an easy one.
Oh, fucking, what? Everything, bro. That you just have smoking weed, fucking coffee.
Oh,
fucking
yeah, bro.
Eating.
Shout out to Excess.
And shout out to Excess. Eating a lot.
Food is
fucking
addiction.
Playing video games. Just being in your fucking room. Just
isolation.
Everything, bro, that you do too much, it kills you, bro. Like sometimes you just gotta go out there, bro. Sometimes you gotta do a lot of shit, bro. Even looking at yourself in the mirror, bro, taking so many fucking pictures because it just starts fucking with you, bro. You know what I mean?
I'm just trying to fight the right angle, bro.
Look, bro, a lot of people gotta understand too that social media and all the internet and all that shit is fake, bro.
And it's a drug.
It's a drug because people just like, you could be whoever you want to be. That's why I do my channel, bro, so we could just be real, bro. This is like raw shit, you know what I mean? Yeah. We talk about different shit all the time. You know what I mean? But I just feel that everything that you do a lot, it just becomes an addiction, bro.
And then you kind of forced to portray a character. Like you put yourself in a position where you have to be this. You know how hard it is to be perfect, bro? I would never pretend to be perfect, bro. I'm flawed as they come. Fuck that. Like
me, I am who I am, bro. You know me.
Yeah.
24/7, bro. You know what I mean? I feel like I have changed because of all the shit that I've been through in my life, shit that I've seen, shit that I've witnessed. You know what I mean? And a lot of shit, bro. I feel like it just changed me. And I feel like all the drugs and all the shit that I've been through in my life is just in my past. Is who I was, and is a person that I don't want to be.
And it was a learning
It
experience.
was a learning experience. Yeah, if I have fun, I made it. I have fun times. I have bad times. You know what I mean? I had hard times getting out of it, bro. You know what I mean? And I feel like, hey, I went through that so I could talk about shit so that my kid, and I could tell people shit that I've been through. Don't do that. Don't do this. Yeah, you know me. It might sound fun, but no drug is fun.
And then if you do come back, I hope you get rid of it. Like, hey, come on, like
I'll do it
knock
with
it
you.
off. No.
No, but you know what I mean? Like,
You know what I mean? But I can help you out of it. Come on, like you fucked up. We all make mistakes. Come back.
100%.
Come back. Come back, bro. And then it's a lot, bro. One thing that helped me. So
What helped you?
Someone's having
What's
a bad
up,
dream.
Chubbs?
Well, what helped me was realizing that I was running from something.
Yeah, bro. You alright, Chubbs? Here's my boy
Hey,
Chubbs.
there goes a
What's up, bro?
Rottweiler.
You with my boy Chubbs. They got 2 rods. So, but what you crying? You having a nightmare? Yeah, you a murderer.
Yeah.
Good boy. No, but you know what? They just.
I was running. You're avoiding something, bro.
You know what, bro? Okay, you want me to be honest with you, bro? Since you brought that up, yes. I feel like, to me, I always felt like I had a boy because I had my parents. So I'm being honest, real, right? Right now, I felt like I was running from dad. Like, I always felt like, why you didn't love me? Why this and why that? And I always felt like the drugs, it just kept me like not thinking about that. It just made me just go into a whole world where I didn't think about that shit, about that bullshit, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so I just felt like I was always looking for a hit and just to get high so I could just forget about all that nonsense and all that ass whoopings they gave me and all that bullshit that I went through as a fucking kid. You know what I mean? So I felt like the drugs was like helping me like forget, but it was always there. And I felt like when I really stopped and I really said, yo, bro, you know when I really have to work on my past and I really have to do this and I really have to do that. And I felt like that's when I changed.
Yeah, that's when I decided. I was like, this is where I stopped running.
Yeah. It is
This is
when I stopped running.
Like it's time to fight.
Yeah. Stop running, fight, and just overcome all this bullshit that you went through. Whatever you went through in the past, you can't do shit about it.
It's buried.
It's
over.
buried. That was a kid. That is not you. So I feel like that changed. And then when I met my girl, I fucking even changed more, bro. And then I remember when I had my daughter, and I remember when my daughter was born, and I remember I held her for the first time, and the doctor was like, so you can cut the umbilical cord? And I remember I did, and I held my daughter, bro, and I remember I looked at her, and I was like, you know what? I will always protect you. I'm always going to be here. I'm always going to be the dad that I wanted to have. I'm always going to be that guy. You are John Connor, I am fucking Terminator.
100%.
You know what I mean? And I'm here to protect you. I am here. You know what I mean? Now I had a little kid, a little girl to look up to me. You know what I mean?
And you don't want to disappoint.
I didn't want to disappoint her. So that day, bro, even though I had already changed, I was already like 4 years of drugs and all that. Boom. I just stopped. And I've been sober now, bro, for 25 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I just, after that, bro, I just decided, because a lot of people say this, bro. Oh, I could make you change. I could, no. Nobody could make you change, bro. You change because you want to change. You change because you're tired of being that person. You're just tired, bro. And that's 100%. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, to me, bro, when I saw my daughter, I just changed, bro. I got 3 jobs. I was just working. I always put him in an apartment. I always make sure the rent was paid. I always make sure everything was paid, bro. And then, boom, that's it.
100%, bro. That's what does it for you. The fact that they look at you like nobody else has.
Yeah, and now my daughter looks at me, bro, and she had no clue the guy who I used to be. You know what I mean? I sold dope. I sold this. I sold that, bro. I used to walk around with a 9mm, bro, my shit. You know what I mean? I used to. That's how I got really hooked on that shit. I used to sell that shit too. You know what I mean? And my daughter would never know that guy because that guy is long gone. He's just a memory. He's just a story. You know what I mean? and you decide to change, and I changed because the God said. I remember one day, bro, I said, God, please send me something, man. I'm lost. I'm lost. Please send me. And I know I came here for a reason, and this is not it. Can you just send me a reason to live? And he said, I got you, big dog. Send me my girl. My girl became my daughter. And that gave me the reason to live. They gave me the reason to change. They gave me the reason to fight every single day. And I've been through a lot of shit in my life. And the reason why I keep fighting and fighting and fighting is because of my kids, bro.
Yeah, and to all our men, like, there's only so you won't be able to run away forever. You have to stand up and fight.
Yeah, bro, you can't, bro. You have to just stop one day, bro, and say, why am I fighting?
Why am I hiding from?
Why am I hiding? Yeah, exactly. Why am I hiding for, man? And just really, really fight and really focus on the problem and just focus on the solution, I mean, to that problem so you could go run away. So you could just go away and you have to stop running away.
So when I left cocaine, right, every Saturday afternoon I would feel my hand just go like this. I don't know why, but it's almost like
nerves.
It's like a little tingling sensation for me to go get some. And my hand will start getting like, I'll start moving for a while, for a few years, bro, after I stopped. And
what is it?
It says invite some.
Oh.
Yeah. And for a few years, mushrooms for me, they didn't have any lingering effect. Weed, I started having some vivid ass dreams, Dougie. When I stopped smoking, ooh, some dreams, bro. Like, fucking, I was in a different place and it felt real as hell. It felt like indistinguishable from real life, bro. I'm barely coming out on the other side of that, bro. I'm just like, whoa.
That's crazy because I blaze weed. I blaze because my girls are right. And
no, I'm not.
You know what I mean? Everybody's different. Like, for me, that's how I blaze. But I blaze because the doctor told me. He's like, oh, you could take Oxycontin for your nerves or Norco for the pain, or you could just, smoke some weed. And I said, you know what, doctor, that's all I need to hear. Like I said, if I blaze, I think if I wouldn't blaze, I'll be RKOing a lot of people too, bro.
Yeah, for my alcoholics out there, get a doctor to help you. That's a weird one to get rid of. Your body becomes like dependent on that motherfucker. You get really sick.
Hell yeah, bro.
Really sick, bro. And then you just gotta be careful what you do. We're all young ones. You're either gonna do it when you're young, when you're old. You be stupid where you still can, but don't fuck up your life. And
yeah, bro. Like, to me, I say this like, so you say that we're young. It's like, I tell my daughter this, man. I said, look, Emily, you're young. Go have fun, but you don't need drugs to have fun. You know what I mean? You don't need none of that. Enjoy life. Enjoy your friends. Have fun. The healthy way. You know what I mean? Because drugs are just gonna make you lose who you are. Make you lose a lot of shit. You lose yourself. You know what I mean? You're never gonna be the same person.
Yeah.
So you don't need that shit. You just go out there and have fun, and that's what my daughter does. My daughter doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, doesn't do drugs, goes to college. Yeah, she goes to party. Yeah, she has fun and all that shit. But you don't need to look stupid. You don't need to make. And that's what I tell my daughter now. I learned that you don't need to make a fool out of yourself. You don't need to lose yourself in order to have fun. You don't need to be fucking chasing the next high. You don't need to be chasing, oh my God, I need this and I need that. No, man. Just go out there and have fun. Just go out there and enjoy yourself. Enjoy life. You know what I mean? Have good memories. Have good times. You know what I mean? Say some cool stories, but you don't need drugs. Trust me. I did that. I did all that shit, and I lost myself trying to be cool. Trying to, you know what I mean? And
trying to please people I don't care about.
There we go, bro. Trying to please people. Trying to be there, bro. Looking for the next high. Sitting there looking like an idiot, waiting for somebody to treat you sometimes, bro. You know what I mean? Like, no. Fuck that. You don't need that shit, bro. You just do you. And that's what I have to say.
Yeah, and shout out to my dealers. I never had a bad dealer. They were all freaking cool people.
You know what? Yeah, bro.
I never had a bad experience. Like, I thank God, because I hear it could get pretty fucking wild, you know?
Yeah, you know what? Me too, bro. I had some cool people in, man. And they hooked it up and all that. But it was time for me to hang the jersey 25 years ago, bro. Yeah. 26 years ago now, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I'm just happy, bro.
Yeah, I'm thankful they never tried to make me do some weird shit for drugs or anything.
I never sucked no cock or none of that shit, bro.
Oh, I mean, you hear those stories, bro.
I seen a lot of people do it, but I seen a lot of people do that shit, but now I was like, bro, why? I think, bro, my dealers were girls, And they used to hook it up. Like,
Yeah, and if you have a girl that's gonna go get your drugs, make sure you're the one getting them, bro. They're gonna get hooked up, but that's not really a hookup. It comes with a price.
100%, man. Well, with that, my people, thank you, man, for stopping by.
Take care.
I really appreciate you guys. Comment, like my shit, subscribe. We know we always here. We just go under my my YouTube, my podcast, Big Dogs. You know what I mean? Thank you, my boy.
Take care.
Half an hour with the Big Dogs. My boy Sal and myself. Check us out. I appreciate it. Can you stop it right there?